And a big crash there for the Toro Rosso. Now what happened here?
Yeah. Oh, it's a front left that failed in a big way as soon as he hit the brakes.
Yeah. I've not seen something like that when both front wheels came off.
Upright failing, isn't it? On the brakes. As soon as he's hit the brake pedal, that's what the halo's for, of course.
It started to dig into the gravel. You'll see as he goes on board, nothing now Hartley can into the barriers until there's a red flag and a decision from race control. Lando Norris will have to stay out there.
Did the McLaren go round?
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. That's Lando Norris.
Planning, but it didn't stop him going for it. But what it did, it just sort of moved into a bit of an oversteer, and as he corrected it, it suddenly the front tyre bit, and it just took a big left turn. And whilst that looks spectacular, the good news is that
lights out and away we go. Sainz gets away well, as does Lando Norris, as does Lewis Hamilton, who's already ahead of Charles Leclerc, and Max Verstappen into Abbey takes the lead ahead of Carlos Sainz, and at the back that's George Russell out of this race.
middle, and it's immediately just the face of the tyre contact has just flipped the car.
There's the initial content. That's where the car then is upside down onto the gravel, and then it flips and tries to right itself. That's Valtteri Bottas! Bottas is out of the race!
Slightly damper track there, just enough to loosen off the heavily loaded left rear tyre.
Gutierrez and Pastor Maldonado, and coming together down at turn 1. Here's Maldonado coming out of the pits and straight into Esteban Gutierrez. And you're right, you have to ask, what was he looking at as he came down the inside?
To be frank, let's see what they do with Maldonado. Clearly isn't Gutierrez's fault. So his mirrors are looking down the pit straight, not down the pit lane. Now they're looking at the sky.
Button does make a good start on pole. Hamilton's contact. Oh, and he's hit the Lotus. Roman Grosjean over the top of Alonso. Alonso's out. Hamilton's out. Kobayashi's out. Real drama as well.
Lewis Hamilton is trying to get past Grosjean. He gets pushed over onto the grass, and that triggers the rest of the incident. Grosjean comes across. Lewis isn't being fazed by that at all, and then it all kicks off, and the result is a lot of expensive damage.
To fifth, and and there's someone gone into the tyre barrier on the exit of Radion. Let's just have a look as he reaches the top. Look at the bodywork that flies off.
Yeah, the head restraint's gone.
Holding up Daniel Ricciardo, and that's Charles Leclerc. And that is a very big accident, and we've seen a brake failure. The tyre barrier at Parabolica has meant that those tyre barriers now need... And
Verstappen goes straight into the barrier at Sandevot, and he clipped Romain Grosjean. And as he says that, a round of applause from some of the fans who heard that in the grandstands, and I'm sure watching throughout the world, everyone very, very relieved to see Max Verstappen getting out of the car. Is now neutralised. It's not. Oh, it's now it is a safety car itself. So in effect, a race that would have been neutralised
as a result. And who's gone off the road in the background there?
Lando Norris, I think. It's the McLaren.
And Lando Norris goes off the road at turn 12. To the runoff area there, and that is a strange one.
Yeah, looks like, unless combined lateral braking just misses the back of his teammate as he makes his way to